Lesson 1, setting up your broadcast. A lot of people like to start their stream off as cheap as they possibly can. Well, I don't think it's intelligent to completely stop what you're doing, stop school, stop your job, part-time, full-time, and just go into streaming. That's not very smart because you will not be partnered right away. You won't be making ad revenue, you won't be making subscription revenue. And when you're a very new streamer, accepting donations right away can also seem kind of like greedy, if you will. You're streaming essentially when you start to kind of build the following and just do it out of enjoyment, right? If you don't enjoy streaming, you're not gonna be a good streamer. That's pretty much rule number 1. But what I always tell people, you know, what I've told my brother, what I've told my girlfriend, what I tell everyone is to invest into your stream at the start, right? So you want to make sure you have the best equipment. It doesn't have to be the best of the best, but from my personal experience, I started out with, I was that person. I wanted to save money. I went with the least expensive webcam, with the least expensive microphone, and the least expensive capture card, and the least expensive like computer, and all of these things. Essentially, like I just had to upgrade at some point, right? It got to a point where people weren't, you know, happy with the quality, and you know, every single viewer counts. You will lose viewers because they don't like the clarity of your webcam. Do you even want to stream with the webcam? If your microphone is choppy or if it sounds horrible, like that could also drive one viewer away. And you build your following one viewer at a time. It takes like 10 seconds for someone to come into a stream, hear the game sound and your microphone and everything, and judge the quality of the stream and leave. So you want to make sure that you start with the best of the best. For your webcams, there are the budget webcam, right, which is for a lower budget. Still a good webcam, but it's not the best. But it won't drive anyone away. It would probably be the Logitech 525, and then a mid-tier webcam is Logitech C15, and then the top tier, which is what I would recommend, is the Logitech C920. It's the 1080p best webcam. It has the best grip on the monitor or wherever you're going to mount it. Really reliable, really durable, and it has the best possible quality for your stream. If you're going to start streaming, there are different types of softwares that you can use. The one that I currently use, which is the one I recommend, it's free, and they just released a new platform / version of it called OBS Studio. It's free to download. It works with Mac and Windows XP, 32-bit, 64. It's got the whole 9 yards, man. It's got everything you need. And it's pretty easy to use. There's also plenty of YouTube tutorials to specifically work with that software. Some others that you might try are XSplit, there's Infiniscene, and the one that I started out with was Wirecast, which was like some unbelievably ridiculous software that costs a lot of money. And I don't recommend that because I don't even think people use that anymore. My top 3 streaming software programs that I recommend highly for you guys who want to start streaming in this order are OBS, XSplit, and then Infiniscene. One of the first decisions you have to make when you start streaming is what website / platform are you going to be streaming on. There are multiple websites that you can start off on, and I think it's very important that you choose the right one. I'm personally going to recommend Twitch because I believe that is the best place for people to get their start. There are millions of users that log in every single day, and that's millions of people that could potentially go to your channel. Other recommendations in this order are YouTube, MLG.TV, and then Azubu. And there are hundreds of other streaming websites if you want to do your own research and start there. I know you might be thinking like you might want to go to a newer streaming website because, you know, there won't be as many people streaming there, but that also means that there won't be, you know, a community there to actually watch you. And some of the tips that I will also give you guys further in this video along the way will help you get your feet off the ground on Twitch.tv despite it being very saturated. If you're going to be starting up your stream, the next important thing that you need, besides a good webcam, is going to be your microphone. Now, this is very important because when I started streaming 5 years ago, I was using my headset microphone, which sounded absolutely horrible. I have videos on the internet, on YouTube, and on Twitter that have like little clips of my very first streams, and sound quality was terrible, and on top of the video quality and the webcam quality, all of them were trash. I have no idea how. I mean, I'm pretty sure there wasn't even like top tier like webcams and microphones at that time for streaming, but you know, I pretty much had to deal with it. But now there are very good microphones out there for you guys. There are 2 styles. One requires a boom arm, which you just attach to your table, and then it sits right in front of you. And the other ones are standing mics. There are 3 microphones that I recommend for streamers. If you're looking for a very cost-effective mic, I recommend the Blue Snowball. If you were looking for a much higher-end microphone, you can go with the Blue Yeti, which is also a very, very good quality microphone. And then I use the Razer Siren. It is, I believe, the most expensive of the 3. And it is very big, but it gets the job done and it works very well.